Everyone tells new managers to get into the habit of running great meetings. But here's the truth. The best leaders either avoid meetings completely or they break the traditional rules of meeting altogether. For example, Bezos bans PowerPoints in his meetings. Mark Cuban refuses meetings entirely and prefers emails. And Jobs kicked out people mid-sentences saying that they are not needed. So why do most people still cling to bloated or boring meetings? Let me show you 5 habits that will flip the script for you and make meetings actually build trust, clarity, and action. And this will be equally applicable if this meeting is online or in person. You see, every meeting that you run in public is a performance of your leadership. If your meeting is chaotic, confusing, or pointless, people assume that you don't know how to lead. And the numbers back it up as well. 71% of the meetings are considered unproductive by senior managers, and yet 23 hours per week per person is spent in them. Now let's fix that with 5 CEO-approved habits from Bezos, Jobs, Mark Cuban, and Jensen Huang. Habit number 1, Ruthless Relevance by Steve Jobs. Jobs was in a weekly meeting with an Apple ad agency and spied on someone who didn't regularly attend that meeting. He asked her who she was, listened to her reply, and politely told her to get out. "I don't think we need you in this meeting. Thanks." And waited for her to leave. Although ruthless, but what's the lesson? If someone isn't directly contributing, thank them and let them go. Every minute someone spends in a meeting that doesn't need them is time stolen from their real work. Letting them go sends a strong signal that I value your time and I won't waste it. And so shouldn't you. And that builds trust and respect. Habit number 2, 2 pizza rule from Jeff Bezos. If 2 pizza can't feed your attendees, you've invited too many. On the surface, it's a quirky rule, but underneath, it's a razor-sharp leadership insight. You see, large meetings often include people who just sit and watch. They don't contribute. They observe. This creates passive energy and wastes time. Smaller meetings demands that everyone brings value to the table. If you have a broader update that you want everyone to know, then host an async video on a shared drive or some particular place in your organization and share the link with everyone. Or you can share written summaries with everybody at the same time so everybody has access to that information. Habit number 3, silent memo reading from Jeff Bezos again. See, Bezos banned PowerPoints and used 4 to 6 page narrative memos to start his meetings. At the start of the meeting, 20 to 30 minutes, everybody would sit down and just read the memo in silence. But why? Because this looks like a waste of so many people's time. As per him, people don't read in advance. Executives as well pretend that they have read the memo before the meeting, but actually they haven't. By allocating reading time inside the meeting, it guarantees that everyone is on the same page, literally, and there is no excuses, no catching up, no shallow understanding of the problem. So the conversation is very fruitful and ensures that everyone has fully understood all perspective of that decision making. Habit number 4, try Async-First before syncing everybody by Mark Cuban. Cuban says that meetings are a poison for productivity. If you can solve it via email or a Slack message, then do that instead. Synchronous meetings, where everyone must be present at the same time, are expensive, distracting, and often unnecessary as per him. Async communication requires the sender to think clearly and write an effective memo. It will give the receiver the time to digest and reply thoughtfully, not just try to react in real time, which is generally observed that even the brightest of the people cannot give good ideas because they cannot compose their thoughts in real time. Hence, always gauge if instead of a meeting, can this be solved by pulling a few people on a group chat on WhatsApp or on Teams. And habit number 5, equal access to information by Jensen Huang. Jensen has 60 direct reportees and no one-on-ones. He shares everything publicly. He believes your contribution should not be based on privilege of information that is accessible to you. At NVIDIA, anyone can join any meeting, from intern to an executive. Huang says giving everyone the access to information empowers everyone for better decision making. So what's the key takeaway? Meetings are like a vehicle for democratization of information, not to hoard it. By opening up the meeting for everyone to join in, it allows information to freely be accessible by everyone. This ensures that access to information isn't the reason for any kind of hierarchy in your organization, but your ability to truly solve the problem using that information is the key differentiator. So here's your 3-step action plan for better meeting habits. Step 1, audit before you meet. Review your next meeting, remove anyone who's not directly contributing, and keep the list less than 8 at least. Step 2. Prepare an email and narrative memo. A 2-page memo with the problem, options, and the decisions which are needed. Send it at least 24 hours in advance and include everybody who is impacted by that problem. Step 3. Run the meeting for information and decision. Begin with that 5-minute silence of memo reading. Midway, ask anyone who's not needed in over here to be realigned. Don't use any slides, just dialogue it out with the other person. And at the end, assign ownership, put the timelines, and send minutes of the meeting. So change the quality of your next meeting by using at least 3 of these 5 habits. Ruthless invites, 2-pizza rule, silent memo reading, async response first, and equal information access by everyone. Drop a comment and let me know which of your habits have transformed your meeting personally. And know this, leaders don't just run meetings, they design them for impact. Use these habits from Jeff Bezos, Mark Cuban, and Jensen Huang, and your meetings will start being more productive for you and for everyone. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.